Another of the bold choices is confidence. And to me, people would always say to me, how is it that you have so much confidence? Especially when, I was facing so many uncertainties in life. And the reality for me, and this is, again, working with Larry was very helpful in asking the why questions. It really came down to two things for me. One was always knowing where the truth was, the truth about the situation. And the second was being prepared. So the more prepared you are, the more confidence you're going to have in any situation. But it's that first one that most people don't realize, and that was knowing the truth. And that was about dealing with what I call negative self-talk that stands between your ears. When I was going in a trial, this is how my negative self-talk worked. If I go to jail for 4 years, I'll lose my job. If I lose my job, I lose my house. I lose my house, I lose my wife. My wife was an asset for me. But I could pile on and make a bad situation even worse. And we all deal with this negative self-talk all the time. And it's what's going on between your ears. This is why you need accountability, by the way, so you can go talk to people about this. But the issue is, it's not the truth. The truth was my wife was an asset for me, a huge rock through this whole process. That was the truth. And the more often than not, why I'm confident is because I deal with the truth, not the negative self-talk. And once I get prepared, and I have the truth, then there comes out the confidence. And once you have the confidence, you have the credibility. And once you have the credibility, you got the believability of what people think you are. So what do you want to become? How do you want to be defined? You're going to have to be confident along the way, because people, that's where people look at it and go, that's what I believe. You might be saying this, but this is where it shows. This is where it shows up. That you want to be defined as a dad, you better show up as a dad. You better act like a dad, you better be the dad part. Oh, you want to be a friend, you better show up as a friend. You better act like a friend. This is where the believability part comes in, because this is about knowing the truth and being prepared and taking the right action. This to me is where all the bold choices actually start to show up. And it shows up in something we call confidence.
And I think that one of the most profound statements that at least I walked away with was the fact that really the issue is not the circumstances at all. It's all right here between our ears. And it's a tough thing to realize, but it is probably one of the most profound statements, because really the challenge is not the circumstances. It's this negative self-talk that we just talk in our heads. And we are the killers of our dreams. I think, what was the comic strip Pogo that says, I've met the enemy and it's me? It's true. We are our own worst enemies, and we just need to confront the fact that we have this we're human, and we have this negative self-talk, but you know what? There's something greater, and we're called to something greater. So part of our challenge is to overcome the negative self-talk, to be the people that we've been called to be the leaders we've been called to be, particularly, I would say, at home as a dad, where it's a struggle for many, where in the business world we get rewarded for results. As a dad, there's kind of intangible things that you don't have the checklist. I could be the author by day, I come home and I'm dad by night. And it's like, there's a difference there. But it's a matter of being in the game and staying in the game, and understanding of our negative self-talk. And so, yeah, it's a very profound statement.